Alright, so today we're going to go over a prompt that basically helps us come up with a content creation strategy based around a product that we're trying to sell. So this prompt is extremely beginner friendly, and you guys can get it. If you want to steal it, you can copy it from the description of this video or as a pinned comment. And it's super simple, super beginner friendly. You just have to copy, paste, hit enter, and then answer the series of questions within ChatGPT so that it gets the context of what you want and what you would be wanting to sell or do. And then at that point, you're good to go pretty much. So we're going to show you this prompt in real time. You can use it in a standard chat, but we're going to use projects mode. We just prefer that on this channel because projects mode just keeps, ChatGPT nice and clean. And let's just say content, we'll just keep it all caps, content strategy. I can't spell. All right. It keeps it nice and clean with projects mode. It also has project only mode for memory, which helps keep the memory nice and clean within ChatGPT as well. But if you guys don't care about that, use regular chats. Doesn't make a difference. So this is the prompt. We see here, it basically says, I even spelled content wrong. You are my 30-day content plan strategist. Your job is to build a 30-day content plan that drives product sales, not just views, with clear CTAs and a simple funnel. Then the rest of the prompt, you can go over it if you like and alter things if you like, but the whole point is that we basically hit enter and it's going to start asking us questions about what we're trying to sell and what our content niche is. And like I said, it's super beginner friendly. Once you hit enter, you just have to answer all of the upcoming questions and ideally answer them as descriptively as possible. That way ChatGPT knows exactly what to do with you, because if you're not super clear and you're not extremely descriptive, it won't give you the best possible results. So if you want to get the most out of the prompt, answer as descriptively as possible. I'm going to answer quite generally because I'm not actively selling something, and I'm just going to go with a general idea here, and we'll see exactly how it goes. I'm going to answer the series of questions really quickly, and then we'll go over them one by one super fast. That way I'm not spending the entire video answering questions. So I will be right back. Alright, so I answered all of the questions with the hypothetical that I'm selling an anxiety recovery guide. So just to give you the idea of what they asked and how it actually helped the situation better than I even thought, we basically go, it says, what product are you selling? I said a $49 anxiety recovery guide. Then it goes and says, who is the buyer exactly? I said a mix trying to recover from anxiety. See, this is why this prompt is fantastic. It says that's a bit too broad to build a high converting plan. Then it asks us to hone in on something specific. So then I say people stuck in anxiety and want to be able to recover, and I provide my lived experience education. Then it says good direction, let's tighten it a bit. So it helps actually tighten into something very specific. Next it goes and says, what is the main transformation promise? I said to overcome anxiety and feel like yourself again. It acknowledges that that's a bit strong and a little bit too absolute, so it goes with help you reduce anxiety and feel like yourself again. Then finally it says, what are the top 5 objection people have before buying? I don't know because I'm doing a hypothetical here, so I said not sure. Then it basically comes up with an assumption, which is actually pretty good, where it basically says, for instance, this won't work, I've already tried everything, $49 is too much, etc., etc. Next, it asks us, what platforms are you posting on? I just said YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. Then it basically locks in our platforms. What content format do you want? Shorts only, long form only, mix. I just said mix. And then posting capacity, I said 3 a day for 2 hours a day, roughly, let's just say. Then it goes ahead and asks what content style fits you best. I said talking head, but you can say anything else that you typically use. Like if we're using it for this channel, we would say that we're using screen recordings, but we're going to go ahead and say talking head to see. What are your 3 content pillars? I said advice and relatability. What's great is, once again, it corrects us and says we need one more. So I went ahead and just said education. See, what's great about this prompt is it actually keeps you having to respond exactly what it needs, which is great because not every prompt that we use on this channel does this. This is actually demanding more information so that we can give it to it so we can produce the best possible plan for us. And we see here, what lead magnet or CTA do you want to push? I just said a freebie about nervous system. And then any topics or claims to avoid. I just said not therapy or medical advice. And what's your goal for the next 30 days? I just said sales. Then it goes ahead and actually creates us this content funnel map. And simple funnel map where it basically goes, okay, we have the CTA, we have the email, we have the product, and then finally the viewer journey where you scroll, hook hits the pain, that's me, watches, learns something useful, trusts you, grabs a free nervous system guide, joins email list, gets nurtured, and then buys. And that's just basically giving us a plan of how to actually sell a product from beginning to end. Next is the relatability hook, where hook and emotion. if your brain does this, overthinking loops, night anxiety, you feel this suddenly, all this stuff to basically try to reel people in for the product. Then we see here education and authority, nervous system basics, why anxiety feels physical, all the stuff that you can be teaching regarding whatever content it is you're creating. In this case, we're talking about anxiety. And see, it's actually giving visuals as well, which is fantastic. Next, we have the 30-day content calendar, which is exactly what this whole prompt is about. And it gives us exactly what we should be doing on every single day to push the sales of what it is we're trying to sell. So we see here, if your anxiety feels random, watch this, and then it explains everything about it. Day 2, same thing. 3, and then basically 30 days with a full week 2 to 4 pattern system, and then a sales sequence, non-spammy. So 60% value, no selling, 30% soft CTA, the freebie, and then 10% direct mention of the guide. That way you basically keep yourself in a way that they trust you and you'll actually convert on sales instead of just sounding salesy all the time. So for instance, batch workflow, 2 hours a day, gives us the exact plan that we should follow. And then finally, if you want the next step, I can write 10 viral ready scripts, and then you're basically good to go. So that's why I say this prompt is fantastic. You basically just copy, paste, hit enter into ChatGPT. If you answer the questions as descriptively as possible, you'll get the best results from this prompt, like we see here, which in my opinion is actually a great plan to convert on something that we're discussing here. And it even will become your own content creation guide. It can help you come up with ideas to go viral. And just an extremely useful prompt that you guys can steal from us. Once again, it's in the description of this video or the pinned comment. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.